Hello, Wab family. Good day and welcome to another exciting episode of Wab Farm Talk. Today we are here at Farmer Webble Farm, going to delve into turkey farming. I am Matilda and I'm gonna be your host for today. Good day, sir.
Good day. And how are you?
I'm fine, thanks.
That's beautiful.
Can you please tell us your name, your actual name, if you want to, and then tell us about your farm as well?
Okay. My real name is Charles Wobil
Okay,
from Winneba.
okay,
I'm a poultry farmer at Osubompein,
okay.
a village near Winneba.
Okay, so how long have you been in the industry?
I've been in this business for almost about 17 years now.
Wow, 17 years.
17 good years. Yeah.
Much experience then. So, what inspired you into venturing into it?
Into poultry
Yes.
business. That's it. Yeah. I knew from my early age that in future I will become a farmer. So it has been in my mind since when I was young and up to this age.
Mm.
So I started the business with a grass cutter,
Okay.
of which it was yielding much for me.
Mm.
In the year when Ebola came to exist in the world, we find it difficult to get this thing, customers. So we decided to change the business because people that were buying were not coming again. Mostly these Chinese people and all those people from Choba, people were afraid of eating this thing, grass cutter, bush meat.
Mm-hmm.
So they have to
Mm-hmm.
change it to another thing. We have to change the whole thing to poultry business now. So I enter into poultry business with broilers, layers, and turkey.
Oh, okay. So that is to say you don't do only turkey, but you have other birds here.
I have other birds like
Okay.
broilers. If we enter, you will see them.
Okay.
I
I
have
see.
broilers here. I have broilers at this present time, but I believe by next week
Mm.
I have to prepare a place whereby they will bring my this. They will bring my layers too.
Oh, okay.
Good.
Okay. Which breeds do you have here?
At the moment, I have only turkey and broilers here now. At this moment,
Okay. Okay. So, what informed your decision to pick those?
you know, Easter is approaching.
Mm.
Likewise, we remember here we have a festival called Abochire.
Mm-hmm.
It's also in the lie.
Mm.
And these Muslims too, they have their festival that follows it up.
Mm-hmm.
So normally sometimes we study what is ahead of us, then we plan for.
Okay.
Like all these festivals, they will be using meat.
Mm-hmm.
So normally that is why I have to jump into this thing, broilers that people can buy and do their celebration with it.
Okay.
Broilers and turkey.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So, you said 17 years. 17 years for Turkey alone, or for the
17
other?
years for both. That was my beginning in poetry. That is from grass cutter up to stage.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's impressive. So, Mama Wovie,
Yeah.
please, can you take us through the life cycle of a turkey bird?
Okay. Of a turkey,
Mm.
you know, they hatch them. They always hatch them in a day.
Okay.
When they hatch them, who will be the people to to purchase them? So if you bring them, there's a way we brood them.
Okay.
That is from day one.
Mm.
There's a way we will be brooding them with heat, both
Mm.
electricity and this ordinary charcoal fire.
Mm.
Uh, there's there are some temperatures we need inside that where the animals are.
Okay.
So that is how we brood them from the early age up to maybe 2 weeks, whereby their feathers will be starting coming up.
Okay.
Okay. After that, they don't need this in heat again. All they need is they need air that will make them grow very strong.
Mm. Okay.
Any other thing?
So, from incubation stage, then they grow into wings, and then what else do they do? How do they grow? Like how long does it take them to grow, and at what stage can you eat?
From the beginning, it will take you like at least from day one to day one to roughly 6 months. They are due to eat.
Okay.
Yeah. It depends upon how you feed them. Yeah.
So do you have mixed beds here, or you have only males, or you have, like, do you have mixed beds?
I have both of them.
So how old should a bird be before it can lay egg and then bring forth other?
You know all these birds, this thing business. It will take you like 6 months from day one. It will take you like 6 months before they start laying.
Okay.
Like turkey, it will take you like 8 months before they start laying.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how do you identify that? Would they do it on their own, or you have to be attentive and then know what to do?
I'm always with them. I'm always inside the cage. When their time is due for laying, nobody will tell me. I know. Yeah, because I use months in calculating for them.
Okay.
I know if it is a layer, 6 months time, I should expect that layer to lay for me. So in everything, if by 6 months they don't produce eggs, I have to find the reason why they don't produce eggs, and go into the. I mean, make sure what is the cause that makes them after 6 months they are not laying. So I have to find out and know my distance. Yeah.
So is there a condition like that? Is there a reason why they would not lay at 6 months?
Definitely, there are so many conditions. Sometimes it comes from your feeding. Sometimes it will come from the drugs that you use on them.
Okay.
Sometimes it will come from even the water that they are drinking. Yeah.
Mawabil, what do one need to know before starting a turkey business? A turkey farm.
Before I will enter into that turkey business itself, I have to, I mean, have more ideas, study how they are, look for where they have them, and make sure I pick some training on them before. You can't just wake up one day and say you are just going to turkey business. You have to study. You have to know what you are going to do. So I study all those things, and at the end of the day, I take it off.
Are there specific things that one needs to consider? Maybe somebody will say capital. After capital, what else? How many beds will I need and all that?
The capital comprises with you have your own capital, the money that you are going to use for. Look for where you put the turkey, their houses, the way you build them, their drinkers and all those feeders and all that. You should make sure all those things are ready before you fully enter.
Um, but do you care to tell us how many did you start with and how far you have
I
come?
started with 50. Most people start like maybe with 10, 20. But the moment myself, the moment I started, I said I will jump into 50 and let's see what will happen. And at the end of the day, I lost only two.
Sorry about that, but that was great. So their process, I know they lay eggs. I mean, I've heard that you can give their eggs to chicken or fowls, then they will hatch it for you and you can take care of them. What is that true? And then how can you go about that
What
process?
you are saying is true because sometimes these layers they find, you see, once we are putting them inside cage, if it is an open space like how this come, you fence the whole place. They will know where to lay their own eggs. Now you put him inside cage. Eh? So when time comes for the turkey to lay, you have to provide her where it will lay the egg. Now when they lay egg inside cage, you don't expect them to hatch them.
Okay.
You have to look for this our local fowl, layers type,
Okay.
to hatch
Hatch them.
them for you.
Okay. So can I start my own turkey farm by going to buy eggs and then giving them to the fowl to hatch them for me? Then I start
If
from
you
there. Is it
if
possible?
you can do so when whereby if you have prepared where you will keep them.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so that being the case, what specifically would I need? If I'm starting with eggs, what will I need? As in, you said if I have what will keep them.
What you need is you have one. Now let's start again. You have your capital.
Mm-hmm.
You have where you are going to keep them.
Mm-hmm.
Now you have to go and book them from a company. We have so many companies that import them from. They are not hatching them here. We have some companies that hatch them, but normally I don't go with our local this thing,
Breeds.
brood. I like the foreign one because if you compare the two, there must be a difference.
Okay.
That is why I go on those foreign brooding.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay. You spoke about buying day-old chicks. Do they also call them chicks? Turkey
Why not? Call them
babies. Turkey chicks. So, you buy them from the company.
from the company.
Is there any limited number you can buy?
And
A quantity.
like Turkey, they box them. They are inside box. Each box is 40. So if I want to buy like more than 40, I have to look for somebody who want to buy like 10 or 20 so that I can buy two box.
Okay.
Each box contain the foreign one. Each box contain 40. So you either buy 40 or you buy 80 or you buy 120. That is how it is.
So I can't go to the company to buy 1, 2, or 10 unless I have to partner with somebody to buy.
Not necessary. Here we have a poultry farmers association. When time reach for turkey, maybe my friend will ask me, how many do you want to take this year?
Mm-hmm.
This one will ask me how many days. Then I will tell him maybe I want to take 50. Another person will tell me, okay, if you are taking 50, let me also take 30.
Okay.
Then we'll join the money together, book them.
Okay. So that being said, if you are buying in bulk, do they subsidize the prices for you, or um, they still do
No
the
matter
review?
how it is, the price is there. If it is 50 Ghana for one, even though you buy 1,000, they will not reduce cocoa.
Hey. Wow. Okay, so can we talk about the business aspect of turkey farm? Please, is there already market for turkey, or let's say I want to venture into it, do I have ready market?
Market day is always there.
Okay.
You see, one thing I love so much is when people got to know the type of business you are doing, you don't need to go to them. They themselves will come.
Okay.
If I wanted to sell even these ones that are remaining, they could have bought it since.
Okay.
Sometimes too, we look into the environment. One of my sisters is a coastal business lady.
Okay.
So if I feel sometimes I don't need to. I have to dress some,
Mm.
push it to her market
Okay.
for her to sell for me. That is
Mm.
how I do my own business.
Oh, that's nice. That's nice. So the market is encouraging for starters. They can, or
Oh, the
anybody can.
market is really really encouraging.
Okay.
People you see, turkey meat.
Mm-hmm.
People from the beginning people didn't like it,
Mm.
but now ah, people are rushing onto it.
Mm.
And I know as times comes on now, people will be even poultry farmers will be going on much on turkey more than broilers chicken.
Okay, so you have been in the poultry business for quite long
Quite
now.
a long
You
time.
know the difference between turkey meat and then poultry.
Yeah.
Which one would you say is best?
I love turkey more than anything.
Is there any difference, any specific reason
The
why?
taste is the taste that matters. Yeah. But for me, I like turkey more than even broilers.
Okay. So how much will it cost me to buy a matured turkey bird?
Turkey, but you see these ones that are in,
Mm-hmm.
I will not sell them not less than 800. By East, I will sell them 1,000 for one. Yeah,
Wow,
yeah, that.
that's interesting. Very interesting. The money is inside,
Yeah.
but you will have to invest enough into it, or
when, like, you see this,
When you want to start.
this Easter that is coming, let we enter into another place. This Easter that is coming, if I have the many, I want to sell them. You see this box. I have about 4 inside town, whereby they are using it in selling this beds. Now I will carry them and drop them inside market. When people see, they will come and buy. That is how we sell our product.
Okay. Come to think of it, how do people reach you when they want to buy? Do you sell them here, and then how is the process?
I sell them both here and market.
Okay.
And I have so many customers. Sometimes I'll be in the house, they will just call me, bring 4, bring 2, dress 1, do this, do this. I will just supply them, finish.
Do you train people?
The 2 workers that I started with them, due to their life, I couldn't train them.
Okay, so for now you don't train
No, I
people.
don't train people.
Okay. But in the future, would you consider training people?
Anyone that comes, and if your character is, you have a very nice character, no problem, I can teach you.
Okay. What will it take for you to accept a trainer?
It will not cost him much. Somebody who is coming to learn something from you, you don't expect to get much money from him. You look at the person and try to study the character. If he's a good person, you know how the process that you use in passing through.
Okay.
Yeah.
And how long as a trainer will it take me
Trainer, if you are very sharp, it will not take you like at least by. You see, one thing is, if I discover your character is good, I will not hide anything from you. Sometimes if I'm giving them drugs, I will not even call you there. I don't tell you the drugs that I use in teaching them. But if I discover your character is good, anything will make it open to you. That's how it is.
Okay, now I understand how it is like. Okay, so talking of drugs, do they have diseases that affect them, and then what are they?
Many diseases affect them.
Okay, so can you tell us of some of those disease outbreaks and what we can use to cure them?
You see, like human being, you are eating, you are drinking. One day your head will pain you. Maybe the water that you drink, it's not all that good for your body. It can cause you diarrhea or whatever. Same apply to animals too.
Okay.
You make sure the water that you give them, you give them good water. If you are giving them treatment, you give them the right treatment. The food, you see, they don't like dirty. It's just like human being.
Okay.
How do you if you want to eat, don't you wash your hand? You wash your hand. So you make sure where you keep their food or the water container, you keep it neatly so that disease will not affect them.
Okay.
Mostly too, if you are training these things, you see, this local chicken that you are seeing them so. If I want to enter into that place, there's where I've kept some medicine there. I have to put my leg inside before I enter. Why is it? You see, these ones, they roam about all everywhere. The broilers and the turkeys, you've kept them inside. If peradventure you step on their stool, you enter into it. If these ones are sick, the sickness will enter into that room. So you make sure whenever you are entering into the cage, you make sure you don't carry outside disease into the cage.
Okay. So, can you tell us some specific conditions that happens to them, like maybe bird flu or something? I don't know what kind of.
I've never experienced that bird flu in my since I started in these 17 good years, and I pray that I will never enter because I'm very strict in all those things. I make sure I take good care of my birds. It will depend. It will come from you. You see, are you a Christian?
Yes, I am.
David asked God in the Bible, Psalm 90, verse 12. It says, "God, give me wisdom for the days ahead of me." Why was he saying so? He was saying so that, at that very age, he has passed through so many things that of which he knew that where he has reached now, he have to make sure he amends some things so that he will be able to achieve grow more age. That is why David says so. The same thing applies to this business that I'm doing. If I knew something that will, bring sickness or bring my business down, I always pray that God open my eyes, give me more understanding on them, so that even though if I'm entering into a position whereby I have become layman in that place, open my eyes so that I can see and put them in order. Thank you.
Any advice to new farmers who want to venture
It's
into
a
turkey
very nice
farming?
business. I'm telling you, poultry business is a very nice business. The only thing you need is capital. When I started, you see, I started whereby my capital was too not much. It reached a place I book almost about 1,000 beds. I even find it difficult to feed them. These broilers started dying because of hunger. Wow, I was just like a madman, going out, begging people where I can see loan, I be money to buy feed for my distance. So everything is planning. Eh? If you want to enter into this business, poultry business is money. Make sure you stand very well before you enter.
Okay.
As simple as that.
Okay, thank you very much, Farmer Webel. It's been nice communicating with you, and we love your farm.
That's good. Thank you too.
Okay, thank you for watching. Watch out for our next interview on fruit farming with Farmer Webel. If you are new to this channel, welcome. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. We want to plead with you to please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Also, don't forget to turn on your notification bell so that you are notified each time we post a new video. Thank you.